Welcome, fellow fans and collectors, to another Transformers unboxing. Today we have Transformers Studio Series 86, number 30. From Transformers the movie, 1986 version, Autobot Springer. As we see, this is a leader class box with a retool of a Legacy Voyager class figure. The box looks awfully big on him in this cutout window on a leader box. This is something new. Usually we don't get windows on leader boxes lately, since they did away with the plastic. So I guess this is the way we're going with the touch the figure. Cut out around the artwork there. Very nice artwork of Springer. 3-in-1. That is such an odd. This is a glaring. Besides the size of him, like, he doesn't fill up the box. You can look at him and see he does not fill up this box. But what they've been doing oftentimes for leader class figures is giving us a Voyager class figure and just throwing extra accessories in there. And which I'm pretty sure we'll see with this, we're gonna have more accessories. Here we have, I gotta get a little bit of glare there. We have Springer artwork here. Very nice artwork. Great artwork of Springer. It's very like underwhelming seeing how small he is inside the box. And that's just such a weird design choice. 3-in-1. Let's advertise that really big and make it stand out and make it ugly. Otherwise, this box is pretty nice. I mean, once more, the same artwork blown out. We see some of the detail in there. Nice coloration, scratches. Springer, I'm used to knowing him as a wrecker. I got a little bit of a hair there, but that's not a big deal. But I'm used to seeing him as a wrecker, so I expect him to be beat up a little bit. Even though the first time I was exposed to him was Transformers the movie, you know, back in the 80s. So that was a very clean, almost boring character. But I know him as a wrecker, and that's makes him more interesting a character. We have the product shots on him back, him and his 3 modes. As we see, I know we're gonna have more accessories, some retooling. A little bit about Springer and RC defend against the Decepticon attack by converting Autobot City. We all remember that in the movie. Legal here, Transformers the movie logo on top, legal on the bottom. Let's crack this open. As I do so, please hit that like button if you haven't already. I come back with videos often as I get videos, so subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Doing either will help out this channel a lot. And if you feel like it, leave a comment. But let's get him out of here and see what's in here. And see what's changed. Now, he's out of the box. Now we have the background. This is a Studio Series figure, so we usually have a cinematic insert. All right, the box is empty. I'm going to set that off to the side here. It's a nice thick box. And we see Autobot City here. That battle. Nice scene. I don't see the boxes. I feel like this is a waste of packaging for me. No one has space on their shelf to be putting the figures in there. But whatever. This is garbage. That's just utter garbage. And there's the instructions. Maybe we'll need that. Maybe we won't, depending on how badly they've retooled this. There's the, he's still attached to this insert, which is the same as the background insert, the display insert. We have some accessories here in a package on the back. Let's open this up. They come in nice little Autobot themed tissue paper. I don't know if I've ever seen a Decepticon themed tissue paper. All right. That is empty. We'll throw out the side. We have our guns here, which I believe are the same guns, if not very similar to the ones the Studio Series originally came with. And if they are, they should plug into each other like so. And they have that cool blue-gray color to them. Nice details, as always. A little bit of black wash would have gone a long way. Now this here, I find interesting. I don't know what this is from. No clue what this is from. But it is heavy. It reminds me of an old Dr. Wu accessory. It feels like solid plastic. It's made from a strong, harder plastic. And it's colored very... I think that's the paint? Yeah, that's paint. The color is reminiscent of NECA cartoon colors. So it's a very interesting piece. Got a 5mm peg in the back, or hole in the back. And we have this peg right here. I don't know what that's for. Alright, next we have a hammer. I don't remember him ever using a hammer in the cartoon or movie, but he is Springer. Autobot logo right there. Why didn't... Whatever. We have a little 5mm... 5mm? Yep. 5mm... I don't know what to call that. Plug? Right there. It is almost a glow-in-the-dark green. Color green. It doesn't glow in the dark, not that I'm aware of. But it looks like it should. It's a powder... lime. I don't know what color this is. This is an interesting color. Not often seen on Transformers, and it does match his thighs. The hammer's beat up. Nice little bit there. I've never seen him use a hammer in the cartoon. But he's a wrecker, give him a hammer. Next up we have... I'm just gonna rip it. This gun. Ooh, look at that. New accessories. That is a nice looking gun. Once more painted in that cartoony color. It actually makes the details pop. It was black and painted blue. Once more we have a 5mm bar. There we go, 5mm bar. That's what I'm gonna call them now. And a 5mm peg right there from the hole. But that is a nice looking gun. All right, let's continue on. Springer comes with a sword. I know Springer has a sword. Always has a sword. I don't remember him ever using it. But there it is, nicely chromed. Painted silver anyway. Same cartoony blue. And it's a sword. Next we have another sword. But this sword, of course, is his propellers. And this, I believe... I don't really need to believe it. I know for a fact this is a new propeller sword for this figure. The previous ones were awkward to store. This one looks like a Transformers with animal right there, but it's his propellers in helicopter mode. And it forms a sword. That's pretty neat accessory there. I like that. I like that a lot. And we'll set that aside, and let's free Springer himself. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. Few little taps here of Mr. Pointy. There we go. And he is free. Let's get that out of the way. And his arms came unpegged there. Let's just pop them back in. He's got that massive boulder, pauldrons. Trying to get him to stand. And we got some new head sculpts there. Come on, stand. He's having trouble standing. He's not. Oh, that's might be why. I say he doesn't seem like he's too top heavy. Is that how he's supposed to stand? Yeah. This is awkward. These shoulders. There we go. I gotta see how they move. I don't remember this being. I don't mess with my Springer toy very often. Maybe pose him a little bit, but my Legends are my War for Cybertron Springer, and that's unpegged. There we go. Yeah, he has all kinds of things unpegged out of the box. This guy came from Amazon, so I don't know if like Amazon workers were messing with him in the box or just came loose. There he is. He's got definitely a new chest sculpt. Over that a little bit. And he wants to fall back. These are looser. His feet are looser. Articulation wise, get that much to the side. Almost full rotation. It hits this piece right there. The head is on a mushroom peg, it looks like. I got no up and down motion. No. It must be on a ball joint. Got a little bit of up and down motion. And we can pop that out like that. As for the transformation, this arm does not want to stay pegged in. And we're trying to see why here. As we look from the top, if we hold that and push that in, there we go. Now it's all snapped in there, nice and tight. The yellow has a little bit of green shining through. Yellow paint on anything, any other color besides yellow is always like that. I'm just trying to get a good angle here. Yeah, he keeps wanting to go back on those. I have to figure out a way how to tighten that up. Back to articulation wise, he has a waist swivel, but because of his backpack, it only has so much movement. Side kick, nice there. Front kick, all the way there. Back kick, all the way to there till it hits the backpack. Knee bend. He would probably be able to sit. Thigh swivel. Nice. Nothing on the knee. As we see, we have a rocker. And this here is very loose. And no swivel there, though. Oh, elbow. Elbow. Elbow swivel. And there we go. Hand swivel. Wrist swivel. And oh, these are jointed. His hands do open and close, which I think a lot of leader classes do now, or almost all leader classes lately have been doing, and that one pegged out. Alright, so those are going to peg out every time we mess with the arms. Good to know. Plastic wise, this here, it feels weird. Plastic, it's a milky green, soft, hard. I don't know how to say it. It feels like it should be, like I should be able to put my nail into it and make a mark. I'm not going to try, but it does. And then the thighs don't seal completely shut. They're sealed here in the front. If we can see that on camera, we got some lines there. But at the tops, you can see there on the right leg there, they're not completely sealed shut at the seams. On the back, not so much. Big backpack. Lots of details there. You can armor him up with his weapons. I don't know why you give him another. Well, I think that was the. I have to look what the other one came with just to make sure I'm not missing any pieces. Yeah, I don't know why we have another sword for him when we have this sword. I think that sword is just fine how it is. You could have probably painted that silver and been done with it. And for comparison purposes, we're going to bring in the War for Cybertron Springer. There is a lot of retooling here. The forearms are the same. They look different because of the choices of color plastic. The shoulders are at least retooled. Yes, they are different. They are different. We can see it from the side. This piece here is the same. This piece is different. Different tooling all around. 5mm ports up top. On this guy here, the chest, I knew was going to be different. It is more cartoon accurate on this one. And then this one. And the head is... It's a different head. Slightly... both register as Springer to me. But yeah, different heads. Both register as Springer to me. This one here looks a lot better. In my opinion, more cartoon accurate. Let me put it that way. Thighs are the same. Legs, thighs are different. Actually, even the waist is different. This piece here, the cod piece, is the same. These pieces here on the thighs, different. The legs are different. The thighs are different. They're more smooth, like in the cartoon, in the animated movie. The legs are the bottom legs here. These are all the same, which might explain why these are so loose. Those might be suffering some kind of mold degradation. Taking out your weapons. Yeah, this is his sword slash propellers for the War for Cybertron mold. As you can see, that is different as well. Let's go on to the back. The backpack is different. Completely different. His forearm, I didn't bring that up. That is different as well. Different wheels. Man, there's a lot of differences on here. The mechanism that holds everything together looks to be the same, except for there is a modification inside there. You can see him here. And then here, it's hard to see it because of the color green used, but there is a modification there to that. For some reason, this piece here is still made out of clear plastic. And that is the same. But this piece is completely different as well. It's more cartoon accurate. This is more cartoon accurate. And I just like the look of that better. The paints used, the color palette used on the new one is great. I love it. I was thinking about not getting this figure, but seeing it in hand and comparing it to the War for Cybertron one, My only gripe so far is the looseness of the feet, and he won't stand up. But one last little shot here before we move them. And of course, new hands, where the new hands open up. So yeah, there is a lot of mold differences here. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Probably getting rid of this guy. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds for him. I don't need that many Springers. I have the Generations Throwing 30 Springer that I'm keeping from the IDW comic accurate Springer. That one's just pretty awesome. But this guy is great upgrades. Great upgrades. I don't know what this is from. Sword Hammer. Let's see what we're supposed to do with those here in the instructions real quick. And they tell you how to put in the weapons. I guess that just attaches to the back. Those can attach to the back. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause for a moment and mess around with the transformation. And we'll be back and we'll go through the transformation if possible. All right, here is the transformation for Springer to his car mode, if you will. So first off, let's get rid of his sword for now. And then we're gonna start with the shoulders. Essentially, I always want to start with the feet, but start with the shoulders. We're gonna open them up like so. And we're just gonna fold it back. Same with this side here. Fold that back. And then that part, this knob here, is going to go into the hand. And it doesn't hold on as well because the hand does open up. So it's not as good as the, if you have the previous mold of this, it doesn't hold as well. Next up, let's do the feet. So we're going to take these, pop these up, open up the sides here. And we're gonna pop out the speed makers. They're not exactly the fins. We're popping out the fins. All right. And we're next we'll undo the backpack here. Oh, and let's undo the arms. That makes it easier. Open up his head. Unfurl that. Flip his head back. Flip that back into the hole where these parts are now going to open up. It's almost auto-transform, but not quite. We're going to fold that part back into underneath this part here. And we're going to leave that go for now, because we got some work to do with the legs. The legs, we're going to flip up like so. And we're going to notch them down here together. Be careful when taking these apart and putting these on. And now here is a slightly tricky part. We're going to put the back stabilizers of the feet over top of this piece right here. You put it underneath, you're going to be very confused as to why it is not holding together right. And then we should have something like that at this point. Next, we can take this piece, pop it back, and we're going to have some pegging into the feet, underneath the feet. Like so. You might have to push up a little bit on this as everything pops into place. And of course, at this point, these, which are very tough to move, should be in that position. Next step is just attaching or popping these back into place. What you want to do is you want to start at the bottom, like so, and go up at this angle, because of this here needs to get caught into that hole there. This peg, this horn peg here needs to get caught into that hole there. So we're going to start down here. This peg is going to peg into that part of the arm right there. So as we slide up, you can feel them pop in. And then I like to do this. Lower that down a little bit. And now he is in car mode. These don't sit as rigidly as the other springers. I'll pull him up. He's already in vehicle mode. Because of the hands, these hands don't have the opening part. These don't fit as nicely in there. They want to pop out. That's my only gripe so far. So for with this figure, you can see from the side, we got quite a few differences here. From that angle there, and from the top. I do like the coloration on the new one a lot better. And there's underneath. You'll see some more, quite a bit more differences. There's a lot of new parts on this one here. All right. So, next step will be the helicopter mode. Transformation to helicopter mode is as follows. We're going to leave this on because we can transform him with that on. And we're going to have to go from the vehicle mode, from the car mode. First off, we're going to unpeg that, and we're going to move these back. We're going to unpeg these, and to unpeg them, pop it out like this. You want to make that motion there. Otherwise, you're going to get stress marks on it like I did already. They're hard to see because it's like right there in the corners. There's little bits of white in there. So be careful with that. Now we're going to unfurl this like so. Actually, wait. First off, we're going to do a strange maneuver here. The thighs will unpeg like so. And then we want to rotate them so they're facing inward. The flat parts are facing inward. And we're going to rotate this thighs so that it's like that. When we pop these out, maybe I did that wrong. There we go. Okay, there we go. So This is going to line up like this. We're going to have that unfolded like so. Rotate this one here. Actually, we're going to rotate that down. Unpeg this. Unpeg this. And that's going to go up there. We're going to see the green side out. Now that's going to allow us to peg these two pieces together. Like so. Next up, we're going to want to fold the feet pieces in. If need be, we're going to have to unpeg this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the other thing. These stabilizer pieces are always on top. And we peg them in. That piece is going to clip onto this little hole there. That's the same piece that we want to be careful. The same pegs, we want to be careful that we unpeg properly. Like I said, these pieces need to be on top whenever we transform it into either mode. That's pretty straightforward. Next, we're going to open up the arm, unfurl this, rotate it this way because you can't rotate it the other way, and we're going to put this back together. Once more, because of these new sculpted hands, it doesn't hold together as well. And that's just going to sit there like that, kind of on the ledge there of that piece. Do the same on that side. Open that up. Open these up. Turn them this way. Put that back down. Flip that in as best we can. And that's just going to sit on that ledge right there. There's really no other way of doing that. It just kind of sits there. Next, we can pop this into place like so. And now these are going to go down along the side. Oh, that is frustrating hard to do. It feels like they're going to break. And our final step is just to bring these back. So we're going to unpeg them completely. So we want to push down. Come on. There we go. And pop that out. That is scary. Fold it short. And we're going to start the same thing. We're going to go from the bottom. There's a peg here on the side. Into this peg here. Hole on the side, peg that into so. And that is just going to... Oops. I popped that piece off. This piece does pop off pretty easily. Fix that. We just pop that in like so. And it's made out of softer plastic. Once more, we're going to pull down. Fold up. Pop that peg into that hole. Make sure that's flipped around. I somehow did that. And these don't... There we go. Let that sit on there. That sit on there. These are kind of loose. These, I don't know what they are. What do you call them? Stabilizers? And then our final step is to unfurl the wings, or the blades, propeller blades. Propeller blades. And these just don't fit that tight on there. Everything's pegged in properly. And there's the helicopter mode. Now this is the mode I'm most used to seeing him in the cartoon, in the animated movie, especially when they're stuck to junk conveyor belts. So this looks a lot more like that helicopter mode in the movie. Than the previous one, at least color-wise. It still doesn't feel as bulky. It feels kind of flat. And then for comparison, here is the other version of it, the first version. Of course, different propeller blades, different hood. I have this sits nicer on it than this. I don't know why, because those pieces should all be very similar. They're just some minor details, or minor issues. But I still do like this version better, the new version. Of course, this back piece, exactly the same. This part is really the only part that hasn't been changed. I don't know why we didn't get new wheels for the back, because these wheels are different than these wheels. I don't know why we didn't match them up. But it is what it is when it comes to that. I wish this part fit like this. That forward-facing motion is a little weird. Like I said, I have no idea how else to fix that. And it's made out of softer plastic, so I really don't want to mess with it too much. So War for Cybertron version, our new Transformers the Movie Studio Series version. Let's have a top view. And then the underneath view comparison. So there is a good bit of changes on this. Let's get rid of him for now. And let's change him back. And let's discuss reviews and ratings. Number 1. Rating wise, let's talk about alt modes. They're both getting 4s. They're not exactly as the movie. Both alt modes get a 4. They don't... I believe they're the closest versions we've got so far to our screen accurate Springer molds, but they're still not perfect, so they're getting 4s. They're not awful. They're just not perfect. And I'm not sure how you would get a triple changer perfect. That's tough. Nothing that was going to be at a leader price point anyway. Bot mode. He's getting a... Once more, he's going to get a 4. He's not perfect. He's got a lot of new sculpts. A lot of new sculpting. A lot of new bits. The legs are a little weak. That's why he's losing a point. And then overall, just the his shoulder, I know it's nitpicky, but his shoulder mobility, loses points for that. It seems egregious on how off the shoulder bits are. So 4 from bot mode. Transformation, is it intuitive? Oh, I can't say yes for that. I can't say it's intuitive. I definitely wouldn't have been able to transform him if he didn't. Yeah. I definitely would not have been able to transform it if it wasn't for the instructions. And this whole thing I'm doing right now is a new transformation. Oh yeah, you have to do that order. There are certain words you have to do things, which is frustrating for me anyway, because I like to start from wherever I feel like transforming my figure, my bot. And he has some ugly midway marks. Which is just me being nitpicky there. There we go. Oops, how did that unfold? Yeah, the shoulders. So, transformation. We'll give him a 4. It's not bad once you know what you're doing. Those shoulders are real reason why he loses a point in bot mode. And final price point. Is he worth... Oh, the new price point is $54.99. Is he worth $54.99? Is he worth that? It's a good figure. It actually feels heftier than the other one. Than the previous version of this. I mean, he's got his extra bits here. This gun is by far superior than this gun. Oh. Like these extra accessories are neat. Up from adding $20 to the price. That's a good question. The extra accessories add $20. I'm not counting the tooling. The tooling is extensive. And there is definitely some more piece counts in there to make it look better in the chest area. I'll give him a 4. All right. He's at the old price point, $49.99. He pushing it. He's not like Astro Train or Shockwave, where you just didn't need the parts. You still don't need half of these parts. But for the bot itself, I'm like, it's better than a Voyager. It's much better than a Voyager with just the extra transformation pieces. So yeah, 4. So we got a 4 and 4 for alt modes, 4 for bot mode, transformation 4. Yeah, 4. And price point 4. So he's gonna be a solid 4. I could be a little more nitpicky and drop him into 3s on some of those categories. But he's a solid 4. I say if you don't have a Springer, get this guy. If you want him to be screen accurate, get this guy. But this is a big upgrade. More of an upgrade than I expected from the War for Cybertron version. Not just color-wise. Not just some slight retooling wise, but it's got a lot of new. It's almost a whole new toy with just some shared parts. So yeah, I'd say get it. And that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching, please hit that like button and subscribe. If you are not a subscriber already, I come back with videos as often as I get figures. But as always, and once more, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.